What's up, Pisces? How y'all doing? Let's talk about the Akashic Records for a minute. The Akashic Records is do your research. Akashic Records. Because in these records are every event, past, present, and future. You have to go into the dark corners. People say a lot of things. And it's just words. It's just words. All truths are half truths. But when we know that there are large groups of people doing moon magic and candle magic, were any Pisces arrested? Because I know I was arrested in part of this spiritual warfare battle, and that's what it is. We just want to forgive them. We want to absolutely make sure that we stay in the energy of the highest good of all. We want to make sure of that. That's what it is. They will be scrambling. They will be trying to come up with, whatever they're going to say, and that's fine. You just want to stand in your truth, Pisces. You want to stand in your truth. They reap what they sow. It's one of those things. And if we know that we have investigators on the situation, that's their path. Just let them do their thing. But if we know that they were doing moon magic on the Pisces Collective, how many of you were affected by this? I would like to know. I was arrested. In this spiritual warfare game. It's just what it is. We know that they use jinn. We know that they use the jinn on the collective. We know that for a fact. And that's all coming out. Those are all truths. They tried to cloud your third eye. Tarot readers tried to confuse you. And I can see the attachments on you as I go through these energy readers, just matching my own clarity of what I know. And it's just what it is. We want them to scramble. Because that's truly what they wanted for everyone. And investigators are baffled. They're just baffled. What time? 2:26. Being able to tap into your spiritual guides, your ancestors, the angels, the Akashic Records, it's going to have an energy of justice to it. It's going to have an energy of divine justice, and that's fine, as long as we stay for the highest good of all. Love and truth always set you free. And we don't know what these people are going to do. They're probably scrambling around trying to figure out what their defense is going to be, and that's fine. I've already proclaimed my defense, but it just didn't work. There was moon magic involved. So, thank you for that confirmation. Since we know that that's what these dark magicians are doing, trying to steal whatever they want from Pisces, they really can't get anything from me. It's just what it is. However, we definitely want to stay in the energy of the highest good for all, because karma is an absolute beach. It's a public beach. And speaking of, let's talk about advertising on Facebook. Let's just get off of that justice for a minute. I want to help you guys out with your spiritual businesses on Facebook. See, large groups of people can make amazing things happen. They just really can. Large groups of people, like-minded individuals, can make amazing things happen for the greatest good of all. I would say if you took every army on the planet and, just attached them to love's frequency of intent to help or heal, like Michael Jaco, you would have Navy SEALs that used love on the enemy. It's beside the point. Back to spiritual businesses on Facebook. Facebook's algorithm looks at you and all of your profiles, everyone that you associate yourself with, they look at it one of two ways. They look at it like a public beach to share, because that's what they want to do. They don't want to give their stockholders revenue, because they're just cheapskates. So it's what it is. To each his own. It's for the highest good of all. I guess it's good for them, but it's, they want to keep their shareholders left out. So what they do is they look at you and all of your profiles. The AI God, it can do it instantly. And what it does is it looks at everyone that you're associated with, and then it looks at you like a public beach to share knowledge and everything that you put in. Because if you read the Illuminatium, the first testament of the Illuminati, it will tell you that they keep all of your information. When you go in and you fill out your little profile and whatnot, they keep all of your information, because if you ever rise to a degree of power, they try to shame you because they just don't want you to get very powerful. However, on an energetic level, there's really nothing they can do except come to the light. All illusions are being dissolved for the highest good of all. So, knowing that they keep all of your information, every text message, every email, everything that you have ever done, from the head fish down, and it tells you this in the book. Now, I don't believe everything that I read, however, I do know in the Akashic Records it is absolutely so. And as long as you're embodying the highest good of all, you let people do their own thing. You just forgive them. You just forgive them and let them go. Because, I mean, knowing that every email, every text, everything they have ever put on social media has been documented into a mainframe, and they tell you, it's written in plain sight. Just go get the Illuminatium, First Testament of the Illuminati, because that's what they want to do. If you ever rise to a degree of power, you get to the pinnacle of your career, and the devil steps in, and that would be me at this point. So, if you know that they're documenting everything that you have ever texted, and it's really easy for people to research. I mean, it's just they have to read. You have to put the words in your head. And knowing that they did moon magic and are now all trying to scramble for whatever they were trying to take from you, Pisces. I mean, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. The universe will always have your back. The universe will always provide in mystical, magical, INFJ ways, the INFJ mystic. So if we know that they're documenting everything that goes on Facebook, and then they're looking at all of the profiles, because that's what AI does, is it looks at it like a public beach to share the ad members' revenue. Their stockholders, it gives them revenue off of the ads and things like that. If you give positive, peaceful, happy posts where people come in and start commenting, they go by emojis. Yeah, and emojis represent all kinds of demonic stuff anyway. Symbolism, anything logos is it's in the dark. Anything that has a meaning you don't know about leaves you in the dark. Okay, so if they use the care emoji, the little smiley face holding a heart, they use the care emoji and they use the heart emoji to either care about your post or love it. You know, blue thumb energy is just what it is. It's a generational thing. However, stockholders going for generational wealth probably don't want you to know this information, but for the highest good of all, I'll go ahead and tell you. They look at all of your profiles. They look at everything you have ever posted on Facebook. Why do you think Elon Musk is buying Facebook right now? Yeah, but he changed Twitter. Great. He'll change the face of Facebook. Cool. So if you know that they're documenting all of the information into a mainframe stated in the First Testament of the Illuminatium, First Testament of the Illuminati, the Illuminatium, you can just go get that on Amazon, I guess, if you like to read. Knowing that they keep all of this information documented and wait till you get to a certain degree of power to shame you, cool. When you post on Facebook and they use either the care emoji or the heart emoji, AI, the AI god or the Antichrist consciousness that everybody's worshiping, 8:55 on the clock, when they do that, it tells AI that this is a post that's like a public beach. It's like a public beach to share ads, because people are being drawn to it. And then they comment, and the longer the comments, the more comments, the more public the beach. The more we just want to throw our ads on that Facebook post. And then, if you have a this, you have a that. The that is they look at your negative profiles or your memes or your whatever, like a litter box. Like a litter box full of cat turds. And they do. They just go through the profile and they look at all the cat turds. Oh, this is a cat turd. Yeah, we don't want to put ads on that litter box. And it's what it is. So if you're trying to build a positive spiritual business and you're the Dark Emperor playing both sides, what you would want to do is, you would want to share with the positive stuff, but when they conglomerate you in, AI is real easy to go in and identify whatever text messages you've sent out, whatever you're doing, and it's just really, really easy for, I guess, investigators to sift through the litter for the highest good of all, because that's what we truly want on this planet, is the highest good of all. And I would say that would be, a good way to utilize AI, because no one is safe. All of your text messages, it's what it is. Unless the Illuminatium is a lie. I don't believe everything that I read. However, I do know for spiritual businesses that you can just sift through the litter boxes. You can just sift through those litter boxes, because even if you type it in and delete it, well, it was still typed. It still had to go into the memory or into the RAM or be sent. Even though you deleted it, it's still in the ethers somewhere, and if not, it's in the Akashic Records. So by having access to the Akashic Records, and you can go down in my channel, because I used to post that. I used to just see what AI said about my abilities. That's what it is. However, this isn't about me. This is about the highest good of all. The highest good of all. So if we know that they have attacked Pisces with moon magic, because of the way it works on the 28 cycles, it's the lunar cycles, it's waxing and waning. If you want to heal, or if you want to manifest something, what is manifestation with moon magic? I'm not going to sit here and give you a magic lesson. So we will just figure out what the highest good of all is for these people, and let them try to figure out whatever they're doing. It's what it is. Some of us have already been arrested over this spiritual warfare nonsense, and it's just what it is. We don't care. We're just going to let that go. We're going to let the universe handle it. We're just going to let the universe and the angels, because I'll be handling energetically. It's just what it is. I practice energy work for the highest good of all. And it's just what it is. We reap what we sow. Thank you for that confirmation. So, the fact that I have been stuck into a matrix against my free will, we'll just let the universe handle that however it sees to balance it. And whatever they're up to is absolutely foiled. I see through all of that. I've been arrested already because of these morons, so it's just what it is. We're going for the highest good of all. We really don't care about what other people are scrambling to do that is not for the highest good of all. We're going to focus on the energy of the highest good of all. The damage has already been done. So 1311 on the clock. As we continue forward, Pisces, this will be a safe place for you. I get a lot of messages where people are going through breakups, where people are experiencing spiritual warfare, I'm protected from all of that shit, okay? None of that bothers me, right? All of the people, look up paranormal INFJ. There's not a ghost story you can possibly tell me that I can't teach you. So it's just what it is. However, the further I get into meditation and the more I pull out of these Akashic Records and the more that I see what is going on, the more Tarotland can just take that energy and run with it, because it's all going to be based on the astrological signs. It's already going to be based on the astrological signs. And there's a lot of things that they don't want Pisces to know that Pisces already knows, so it doesn't matter. We'll just keep putting these videos out and see what happens energetically for the highest good of all. It's just what it is. People will either stand up and take their power back, or they won't, and it just doesn't matter. It just does not matter. They will either do the inner work, the shadow work, heal themselves. And it doesn't even matter if you're healing others. You can't heal anyone. All healing is self-healing, and just the simple fact that they kept instant healing away from you. Who do they silence? Dolores Cannon. Dr. Joe Dispenza, The 1 Minute Cure by Madison Cavanaugh. And people don't go those routes because it takes time away from their busy death scrolling and band-aid mentality of taking a pill. They would rather have the drugs, and that's fine. It's fine. They would rather have the drugs, and it's cool. The more drugged people we have on this planet, if it's for the highest good of all, then so be it. Just deal with it. Or don't. Remove yourself from their energy and shield from that. However, as we continue forward, and whatever they're scrambling to do, whatever defense they're trying to come up with, I've already went before the judge, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We want the highest good of all in this situation, and using Kundalini Fire Gen on the collective, and me waking up in my QHHT session to having a past life in that realm of reality. That's what it is. So, it's all fun and games until the Pleiadians get involved. It's all whatever these alien life forms are on the planet, that, star seeds, and it's just what it is. Either they will stand up and take their power back, they will come forward and tell the truth, or they'll keep scrambling around and causing more chaos, causing more violence, causing more death, causing more destruction. Whatever they do, we just want to focus on ourselves and the facts that we know. I would say any of the Akashic record readers, it's just what it is. Take that and roll with it. I know that one 13 moon is, not only is she beautiful, but so are her skills. She's just really pretty to look at and nice to listen to. It's just what it is. So as we continue forward and realize that, because that's the thing, 1700 on the clock, when you go to the doctor and you dock yourself to have a child, and you get a Ripple XRP, fainted, uphold, confirmed, $1,000. That's what it is. So when you go to the doctor and a woman docks to give birth, or the arrival of a life form on a planet, they bond you in America. They take your footprint from the baby. They take the handprint. And then before you get that birth certificate, it goes to some of the best astrologers on the planet. And then those thank you for the confirmation. Those astrologers either try to keep you asleep so that you don't step into your true divine masculine feminine nature, regardless of gender. $18:08 on the clock, and we'll just leave it at there. We'll let them continue to scramble. We'll let them to continue doing what they do. We're going to go back into meditation. We just truly are. You cannot have cops without robbers. You cannot have healers without sickos. You can't have, for every this there is of that. So, for everything that will make you sick, the mind can heal you. Oh, I think I'm going to get sick. Oh, I think I'm going to get better. It's just what it is. The fact they don't tell you that is because you're easily controlled through the law of polarity. You're only left or right-handed. You either follow the left or you follow the right. That's just what it is. It's just what it is. The fact that you can't see it, and, that doesn't affect me. I see through all of that. So, 1900 on the clock. We will continue going forward, and I don't want to have to get out tarot cards. I've got 6 decks. That's just not my thing. I would much rather build an energetic bond with an audience so that they know that they're safe, because it's looking like safety is an issue. And we already know that YouTube is playing with the algorithm and keeping truth to, it's what it is. What are they going to do for the highest good of all? You know, do you think they run the same kind of algorithm scam with AI that Facebook does? It's just what it is. I mean, I don't mind having litter boxes in my public beach. It's just what it is. You know, and instead of and how do they lock you in? Well, you have to go in and manually delete all of the fake profiles. They have, you know, whether it be AI, whether it be scammers, and I'm running out of time, whatever. They fill up your followers so you lose reach of your truth. Namaste.